All right. Hey, Barak Da Yahweh.
Barak Da Yahweh.
Barak Da Yahweh
Barak Da
Shai.
Yahweh.
Barak Da Yahweh.
Barak Da Yahweh.
Barak Da Yahweh
Barak
Shai.
Da Yahweh.
Barak Da Yahweh.
Barak Da Yahweh.
Barak Da Yahweh
Barak
Shai.
Da Yahweh.
Ba'asham.
Ba'ashim.
Rakah.
Rakah.
Kodash.
Kodash.
All right. We want to give double honor to our apostles of great millstone who rule well. We want to say peace and blessing salutations to the hopefully elect. All right. I'm Zahab, and to my right.
Shakat.
All right. And today we're going to do a continuation of the lesson that we did prior. Okay. Basically going into excess meats. And today is going to be extended over to surfeiting. All right, we're going to get some edification. All right, on what it means. Well, we'll get the scripture first. This is the studybible.info, Sirach the 37th chapter, and we're going to jump to the 29th verse. And I'm just going to read it. All right, it says, 29. Be not insatiable in any dainty thing, nor too greedy upon meats. For excess of meats bringeth sickness, and surfeiting will turn into choler. So through the spirit of Habashim, we're just going to expound on that word choler, man. Okay? We're going to see how it goes into today's health defects, diseases, man. Right. All right? Because basically everything that Esau is discovering or uncovering is already in our history. It's already in our heritage, man. All right? And another thing we want to say, the reason why we bring out these scriptures is to bring out context. Because a lot of times you come into this truth and you don't eat, you find out about the dietary law, but you will lack context, and that's easy to do, So you will not eat pork, you will not eat shrimp, but you still probably eat fast food a lot of times. All right? That could bring sickness too, all because it's lawful, it's processed. All right? And your body isn't equipped to digest processed food. Your body does the processing. Okay?
Another thing our people love to subscribe to, them canned goods.
Yeah.
Which have a lot of preservatives in there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which breaks down your immune system.
Man. Those additives. All right? Because real food is something that comes from the earth. Even the animals that we eat, they eat the food that comes from the earth. Okay? Yeah, something, brother?
No, you got it.
All right, I'm going to read that last part again where it says, Sirach 37 and 30. For excess of meats bringeth sickness, and surfeiting will turn into choler. All right, so I'm going to get the etymology dictionary for the word choler. All right, we're going to use process of elimination. It says choler, noun, bowel as of one of the humus, in excess of which was supposed to cause irascibility of temper, from Old French choler, bowel. All right, so the key word we want to focus on is bowel. This scripture is not talking about overeating. That's what surfeiting is overdoing something. In that context, it's overeating. All right, overeating is not going to cause anger. All right, it's not going to cause different emotions. Overeating is going to cause choler, and choler is an excretion of bowel. Not bowel as in BOWEL, but BILE. Okay? So ask yourself, what does the word choler remind you of, man? What does the word CHOLER remind you of? Okay? So it goes back to the word bowel. Okay? All right, and we're going to go back to Sirach 37 and 29. I started 30. For excess of meats bringeth sickness, and surfeiting will turn into choler. All right, and we looked at the word choler, and it took us to the word bowel. Okay? So, can you do me a favor? Can you look at the word bowel, BILE? And it's probably... Okay, go ahead.
But it said bowel, or gall, is a dark green to yellowish brown fluid produced by the liver of most vertebrates that aids the digestion of lipids in the small intestine.
Yep. All right. That aids the digestion of lipids in the small intestines. Okay. Now since you got that word, all right. Let me see. Because basically what it boils down to is basically mucus. It's a form of mucus, all right, in your bloodstream. Because basically it solidifies in your bloodstream. Yep. All right. So I'm gonna get the word. You had something, brother?
Okay.
Go ahead, brother.
It said, what would cause bile in the stomach? There's peptic ulcers. A peptic ulcer can block the pyloric valve so that it doesn't open enough to allow the stomach to empty as quickly as it should.
Right.
Stagnant food in the stomach can lead to increased gastric pressure and allow bile and stomach acid to back up in the esophagus.
Right. And I believe that's how you get acid reflux. Don't quote me on that.
Right.
All right. But see, a lot of Americans have big bellies, man. And, you know, I've had that. You know what I'm saying? All right. Just from poor diet or eating late, you know, over the course of my path in this truth. Okay. But that's a backup, man. You've blocked your digestive system. So we're just going to skip straight to the point. I looked up the word cholesterol because that's what the word choler reminds me of. The word choler mentioned in Sirach 37 and 30 reminds me of the word cholesterol. Let's see if that's a coincidence. All right, it says choler, etymology online dictionary. Cholesterol. Noun, white solid substance present in body tissues. 1894, from French cholesterol, from Latinized form of Greek chol, meaning bowel. So cholesterol goes back to choler, mentioned in the Sirach 29 and 30. Right. So in essence, the scriptures tell you about high cholesterol, man. Right. All right? Greek chol, bowel, gall, to shine. Derivatives denoting green, yellow, and thus bowel, gall, plus steros. Okay. So cholos, choler, and sterol is a combination of two elements. Gall and steros, which means solid gall. So what is it that forms in your liver or outside of your liver? You have your gallbladder, right? Yeah. Then all that excess mucus buildup basically forms gallstones. Okay, steros, solid, stiff, so called because originally found in gallstones. The name was changed to modern form. All right, after the compound was discovered to be a secondary alcohol. But the key word is gall, stones, and bowel. Yep. All right, you got something, brother?
Okay. This is an article from everydayhealth.com. It said, what not to eat, foods that raise cholesterol. And it says, whether you have high cholesterol that needs to be lowered or you simply want to maintain an already healthy cholesterol level, avoiding certain foods can help. It says, anything fried. You'll be hard-pressed to walk into a restaurant in the U.S. and not find a deep fryer. But if you're on a cholesterol-lowering diet, take a pass on the greasy stuff. Not only does deep frying cause foods to lose water and suck up fat, making them more calorie-dense, but the oils that foods are fried in are often high in trans fats.
So what's the nature of trans fat, man? All right, trans fat has the characteristic to solidify in your bloodstream, right. Solidify in your body. All right, if you cook certain type of foods like certain meat or fried food, and if you ever notice that you put the grease inside of a cup, right. Like you drain the skillet, put the grease in the cup, what happens to that grease, man? It solidifies, man. That's right. Yep. That's what cholesterol does, man. Or that cholesterol excretes that bowel, all right? But that's why, don't quote me on this, but that's why Dr. Saban was like, everything goes back to mucus. Yeah. Everything goes back to mucus because plaque in your artery walls, LDL cholesterol is all a form of mucus that solidifies.
Yep. Which causes atherosclerosis, man.
Atherosclerosis.
Which is pretty much plaque build up in your artery wall.
Now, your body is not compartmentalized. So you have bloodstream. Your heart is an input-output device. So you have vessels or arteries going into your heart. You have arteries leaving your heart. You have blood vessels going into your heart. All right, for blood intake and oxygen intake, you have blood vessels leaving your heart. All right, but it goes from that engine, from that heart, all throughout your body, through your brain, through your going back to your heart, all right, to your body's limbs. Right. All right. Yep. So what does that mean? If you have a plaque buildup, a cholesterol buildup, all right, that's high blood pressure. That's right. All right. This is high blood pressure, but if you put your blood under a microscope, what do you have? You have blood cells. What does your blood carry throughout your body? Your blood carries oxygen and nutrients. All right. What is dementia and Alzheimer's a form of? Poor oxygen to the brain.
Yep. And also when that plaque build up, it pretty much, as they say, it restrict blood flow, which leads to blood clots. You know.
Yeah, because what happens? The blood cells are traveling through your arteries, and it's like more than one person. It's like a crowd of people walking through a narrow hallway, and they clot up.
That's right.
All right, because the passages got too thin. So the blood clot, dementia, which goes back to poor oxygen in your brain. All right,
Heart problems.
Heart problems. See, Esau tries to compartmentalize diseases for capital, and the reason why he compartmentalizes diseases for capital because he could give you each prescription per disease.
Yeah, kind of.
Instead of curing your body as a whole and telling you what you're doing wrong. All right, so you got heart problems, heart failure, poor oxygen going to the heart.
Yep, coronary artery disease.
Coronary artery disease, poor blood circulation. All right, strokes. It all goes back to poor blood circulation, which goes back to overeating. Things like excess meat.
Yep.
Fatty foods.
Hydrogenated oils.
Yeah, hydrogenated oils, which I think that goes back to trans fat,
Yep.
which trans fat solidifies in your arteries, man. All right, so the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai, we're just vessels. The spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai is giving the body the brothers in the shoe, the aqua that listen, a chance to heal yourself, because you could be unknowingly causing your own effect, man.
Okay.
All right, poor blood circulation, poor clogged up arteries, man. Cholesterol goes back to stiff galls, man, because you didn't develop gallstones, man. All right,
and JB wondering why they can't, get it up and during sex. You
can't get your dick up, and y'all, and you know what? I speak to you like this because Jake is so simple. Everything we're saying goes in one ear after the other until you say erectile dysfunction, man.
Right.
Oh, y'all can fix that? Now it's all ears, man. So for Jake to think like that, hey, to hell with you, man.
Right, bro.
All right, go and take that Viagra and Cialis, man. All right, we get to the source of the problem. All right, and the source of the problem is excess, man. But there's excess meat, excess dairy, processed food, fried foods, those hydrogenated oils. All right.
And frozen dinners.
Just fucking processed food, man.
Yeah, kind of.
Because those frozen dinners goes back to World War II. I believe it goes back to World War II, where they had to ship. They wanted to ship food to the soldiers.
Okay.
You know, but then it ended up hitting the market. Okay.
Esau saying he can make a capital off of it,
Yep, and he can make a capital off of it, man. All right. So that was pretty much the point. And maybe the Abba willing, the next lesson we'll go into the diet that we're supposed to have.
Yep.
All right, because really through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai, we're pretty much of the Mediterranean, man.
Okay.
So we're supposed to really follow the Mediterranean diet. So this is a correction for brothers and sisters that come into this truth and they follow the dietary law within the American standard.
That's right.
They'll eat Burger King, beef, no bacon.
Right.
But we're not criticizing you, but we're just showing you what's going on.
That's right.
So, but the bulk of 70% of our diet is supposed to be plant-based. 30% of it is the acidic food or the meat, man. Okay? So I did some math, and if 1/3 of your diet is supposed to be meat, all right, that means if you eat 3 meals a day, then pretty much 1 meal a day is meat.
That's right.
If in those blue zones where people live the longest, which is basically Mediterranean diets, they eat about 90 to 95% plant-based diets, man. Most of their diet is fruit, vegetables, nuts, grains, legumes. Okay? And frequently through the week, they eat fish. But as far as red meat, they eat that 4 to 5 times a month. Okay?
All right. This is Sirach 38. Just get to the point. 4. The Lord created medicines out of the earth.
Yeah.
And he that is wise will not abhor them.
And he that is wise will not abhor them. And you niggas, I'm not gonna say niggas because a lot of Israel does it ignorantly, but there are niggas who willingly do it, man. They abhor the medicines by going to Esau. It's not that you take no medicine. You feel pain, you want instant results, and you go to Esau. Because Esau tells you can treat your body like crap and harm yourself for 20, 30, 40, 50 years and then get on his meds.
Right.
When you don't muster up enough discipline to do away with these freaking foods, man. Okay? So, and that's pretty much the point. And one of the medicines that you should abhor in this topic is things like cayenne pepper, which cleans your artery walls, which knocks that plaque off your walls, man. All right?
That's why a lot of people refer to cayenne when a person having a heart attack.
Yeah.
You know?
Because it increases their blood circulation, man. Okay? Get that blood back pumping through the heart, man.
Right.
All right? Another thing you shouldn't abhor is herbs that increase oxygen in the brain. Like ginkgo. Okay? Just to name a few. Go-to cola. Rosemary increases blood circulation. All right? Another thing you shouldn't abhor is food that releases nitric oxide, which is like an oxygen. It's like an air gas, man. All right? But eat with the context of where we came from.
That's right.
But, you know, I'm going to close it out. You heard any closing statements? Hey, well, with that, we hope you brothers were edified. We want to give out honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah Kodash. Double honor to our apostles and great millstone who rule well. Peace and blessings to the house of David. Hey, to the next lesson, Shalom.
Shalom.